You know, Lewis, I've been through that phase. You know, it's not that we don't want to take action. It's just that we have that thing that's blocking us, that fear, especially fear that's blocking us. So have you encountered something like that? And what do you do to push through that fear?
Yeah, I love this story I heard one time. There's a guy hanging out at his house, and his friend comes over his house, and his friend
Hmm.
um, looks at his dog, and the dog's squirming around,
Hmm.
and he says, "It looks like your dog's sitting on a nail over there." He goes, "Yeah, he sure is." He goes, "Well, he looks uncomfortable." He's a little uncomfortable, he says. Well, why doesn't he just get up off that nail and go sit somewhere more comfortable? He says, well, looks around. He says, yeah, that dog does look a little uncomfortable, but I guess he's just not uncomfortable enough to do something about it. You
Ah.
see, I believe in life, Saiful,
Uh-huh.
that a lot of us, we might want a little bit more. We might want to have a bigger house. Might want newer, more form-fitting, stylish clothes. We might want, to be able to go out to dinner more often or take more vacations.
Uh-huh.
But most people haven't gotten to the point where they're ready to do something about it. Tony Robbins taught me that we only do things for two reasons in life. One is to get out of pain, the other is to receive pleasure.
Hmm.
But the challenge is that most people will actually do something to get out of pain than they will for pleasure. So pain is a greater motivator than it is the ultimate pleasure. So I can dream and have a vision of this great lifestyle that I want to live, but until I experience enough pain, see, until someone actually is told that if they don't quit smoking, they're going to die, that's when they quit smoking. If you don't stop eating all that stuff, that bad stuff for you, you're going to have a heart attack. That's when they start the exercise program. See,
Mm.
until someone tells you that, your kids are going to be taken away, or, you're not going to be able to have something, or this, until you experience that pain, most people don't really get up and start living their life's mission. But when they learn that they're going to die, that's when they go, holy cow, the clock is ticking. Well, I got to tell you, as far as I know, none of us are getting out of here alive, right? I know that at one day, and we don't know when that day is going to come, we're all going to be gone. So the clock is ticking.
Oh,
You
very
should
true.
realize that each and every moment, each and every breath you have could be your last, and you don't know when you're going to take that last one. So if you really want to step up and do something about it, the time is now. Tomorrow never seems to come for a lot of people. We say, tomorrow I'll do this, tomorrow I'll do that. Look around at your life. Look at the conditions of the space that you live in. It's amazing to me that the people who are unemployed and collecting welfare and living off the government, you look at their house, you look at their room, you look at the yards they live in, and it's just an absolute mess. But that's really nothing more than a mirror of what's going on internally for them.
Mm.
But then you look at wealthy people and you look at all of the conditions around them, how organized and systematic the things look to them, right? If you
Yes.
walk into a multi-million-dollar mansion, you don't see clothes and laundry and mail and crap everywhere. No, because they've organize their internal systems to a way that they have a higher standard for themselves. And if you want to be successful in business, I implore you, you must raise your standards for yourself. It starts on the inside, and then start looking at your living conditions. You've got to create structures that serve you. Are there people in your life that are adding to your vitality, that are adding to your energy that you experience on a daily, consistent basis, or are they taking away?
Mm.
Saiful, the hardest thing that I learned that I had to do when I was 20 years old, I learned there's three things in life if you want to create change.
Mm.
The first is you do nothing about it. That wasn't an option. The second was, I'm going to bring these people with me. At 20 years old, I'm going to bring all the losers that I used to hang out with, and I'm going to bring them to the top with me. I'm going to be the guy that's going to work real hard, and I'm going to bring them with me. But I realized that that's really hard as well.
Mm.
But the third option that a lot of people on this call are going to have to realize is something that most of us go through at some point, and here it is. They've got to detach themselves from the people, the places, the experiences that are not serving them, and they're disempowering them in their business and their life. If you're on this call right now, do you have people that build you up or break you down? Are they empowering you? Are they rooting you on? Are they sitting in your stands as a cheerleader, encouraging you to take action on that business idea? Or are these the people who tell you that you can never do it? Saiful, I know that you're taking the right actions. Those of you that are sitting on this call right now that are resonating with this information, that feel something and believe in this message, I believe in you, because if you don't believe in you, no one else is going to believe in you. You might as well not have the people in your life that are going to shoot you down before you do anything about it. You might as well surround yourself with an empowering group of other entrepreneurs that want you to win. That's why the Young Entrepreneur Society was created, because you deserve to be, do, and have everything you want in life, and it's all possible. You just must taking action. So that's what the Young Entrepreneur Society is about. That's what this society of entrepreneurs, whether there was an official Young Entrepreneur Society or not, you want to find the community that serves you. And if you're in a community that's not serving you, you've got to detach yourself from that community and find another community that serves you. So that's, to answer your question, to bring it full spectrum, that's what I did, and that's what I do on a daily, consistent basis. Every moment of my life is feeling the flow of energy, feeling the rush and the excitement of what am I going to create next. Of course, I've got my appointments scheduled that I must attend because I want to attend them. And then there's the things that we have to do. I do as much of what I want to do as possible, and I try and get other people to do the other stuff. And that's what smart people do. If you look at Richard Branson, he's a very, very successful guy, but he just does what he wants to do. And then he has people doing the other stuff.
All right, so if you like to have that kind of lifestyle, listeners, you need to go to the website theyesmovie.com. That's THEYESMOVIE.com, and grab a copy of the DVD for yourself. It features some of the world's most renowned entrepreneurs like Dr. Farah Gray, who made his first million at 14, and a very giving man that I like to call my very own mentor, Mr. Mike Lautman. Now you can get it at theyesmovie.com.